As you can see, Jonathan is trying to play the Ghostbusters game. I'm just doing the traditional Tour of FunSpot. So good luck, Jonathan. May you catch a lot of ghosts. Now the lighting is questionable in this area, but here are some posters and advertisements. Here we have some billiards. We're just gonna try to be as slow as possible so we can give each arcade machine their rightful dues. Mini golf. And if I'm walking too fast, please let me know, because I'm trying to be as patient as I can to give all these classics the respect that they deserve. Here's a very interesting one. Seems very colorful for that matter. Street football. We're just mainly focusing on the museum part, and I will be trying to grab as slowly as I can so they can be very detailed, the different arcades that are up and about. Oh, going in for more, Jonathan? How did you do in Ghostbusters?
I made it to a challenging stage.
Okay. Are you going to do your own walking tour like me?
Nah.
Ah, Metal Slug. True classic. You're going to have at it?
Oh, yeah.
Alright, that's cool.
I can't have some museum.
Oh, no, you can't. Alright, so these are the sit-down ones. We're just going to walk through them. So this one is called Stratovos, however it's said. And over here we have Shootout, which is Looking like a gangster game. No, that picture's from the previous one. It just took a while for me to get the photo because my friend had to go through hoops to send it to me. Right now, I'm just doing a nice walking tour of every machine that is in the entrance and mainly the main floor of FunSpot. So I'm going to try to grab, as long as my battery can keep going, grab as many of the games as I can. So I'm walking very slowly so that the video looks decent. I already got those ones. It takes a while. I already went through these ones in the first walkthrough. And Jonathan is having at it over here at Metal Slug. How is your day going, Tracy? I know that you had some very interesting things going on. I hope that things went well. I hope that your date was very awesome. You know, I think it's great that you're getting out there. That's fantastic. Now, this one's for display only, but this is like one of the older ones. So this is definitely pretty cool in my book. Yeah, this one's definitely aged because you don't see machines like this anymore. Failed? Oh man, I was rooting for you too. I was hoping that something would happen. It's life, you know. It's always like that. What can you do? You just gotta try again, that's all. One day, things will work out. I know it. You're a very strong person. And I hope you find a love that will care for you as much as you need them to, and, you know, things will work out. I had one of these. See that weird controller over there that looks like if you hit somebody, you're gonna knock them out? I had one. I think it's hilarious. There's buttons on the inside too. I think it's hilarious that they got these controllers here because they're fan-frickin-tastic. And yeah, you could definitely beat the crap out of someone with it. I would not recommend hitting someone with the face with that thing. That's a lethal weapon right there. Oh yeah. So the lighting is horrible in all this right here. So I'm going to try to do my best. It's about high time that I got an updated tour of FunSpot. Okay, is that always going to be like that? So this is Ladybug, even though the sign doesn't want to... Oh, there we go. I have to get closer. There we go. That's Ladybug. And you can see it there. It's got some nice graphics here. Rather fond of the artistic style. That's cool. If I practice enough, I can draw like that. It's not that hard. This is within my art range. So yeah. I have 2 tokens left, so I'm going to use them on pole position because that is my favorite racing game. So I'm going to try to, you know, get more of my high score name in there. All right. Oh, that's pretty cool. Let me zoom in real close to this piece of art right here. I just love how old arcades just have like awesome art. I mean, it just needs it to stand out. That is so freaking cool.
What was crazy is how they used the pinball style of illuminating the back.
Uh-huh.
But
To make it pop?
To make it pop, but they're
Yeah.
taking away from... Well, we had black lights on everything back then. But the game itself is kind of a rip-off of Galaga.
Yeah.
Every part of it is almost identical. And there was a lot of games that did that back in the day.
Oh, yeah. They
Where
were
just a subtle
just
change.
cashing in.
Yeah. A subtle change in the game. And
You know anything about this one? Cheesy Mouse or Cheeky Mouse?
Cheeky Mouse. I do remember it. And another example, I think that was if you look at it, the graphics and everything.
Yeah.
It's kind of, you can tell the inspiration from Mousetrap.
Yes, definitely. I mean, look at that guy. That almost looks like Wreck-It Ralph.
There's a lot of games here I actually don't remember. Like this next one over here, Nova
Yeah.
2001.
Yeah.
Cosmic Avenger, I vaguely remember, but if you look at Cosmic Avenger, what 2 games does this look like?
Remember, I got to take my time here. I don't want it to fizz out. I want it to be as clear as possible. My camera's not that advanced. So I'm just going to be driving Miss Daisy speed around here.
Just trying to get you on this one because of the way the graphics
All
are
right,
changing.
I'm
from
here.
the demo.
I'm going over here.
So Cosmic Avenger,
Yep.
Universal, right?
Okay.
My Universal company is the publisher, right?
I'm just zooming
But
into
the
the
game
artwork real quick.
itself, if you look at it, it's a combination of Missile Command, Defender, all rolled into one.
All right. Let me wait until it does its intro so I can capture it. I still don't know how much battery life I got left. I may not be able to do a full tour in time.
It was neat when they did these where they combined games and you knew they were rip-off, but you still put your
Yeah.
flavor in and played them anyways.
Fair enough. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here's a
So,
nice
there's
display.
Defender,
Yep, there's Defender.
and then
Yep.
you're saying Missile Command in a second.
It's coming.
There it goes.
Yep.
Except they're coming from the ground this time.
Oh, boy. That's hilarious.
Fun stuff.
Oh, yeah. Here's Galaxy Wars. What I really love about these old machines is definitely the artwork that was used to grab people's attention back then. It's just so interesting to see, different art styles be used to bring attention to relatively simple games. It was pretty interesting. If I would have been older and an artist from when these games were popular, who knows? Maybe I would have gotten one of my pieces in one of these machines. So that's Galaxy Wars. And next to it we have Snapjack, which appears to be another grab for space exploration. Okay, that looks interesting. Here's a familiar one. Mr. Do. Yes. Always something good. And not to be moving too fast, I'll stop right now. This is 0 Hour, which just get a load of that art. That is so cool. Oh yeah. Spaceships and everything. So this takes care of this section. Of those, now we're going to walk over here. I know it's a little bit fuzzy, but when I get closer, it won't be as bad. This is the Atari's Cloak and Dagger, which my hand is starting to shake, so I'm going to switch hands so I can give my other hand some rest. So there we have Cloak and Dagger, which is like a spy game for the Atari. And yeah, there's some text here. Definitely have the old spy versus spy concept here. This is you got the little spy right there. And in the background, I think somebody's playing one of the... Oh, this is the information about Cloak and Dagger, which for the 5200. And here is, I believe, a poster for the movie. Oh yeah, I can definitely make a makeshift museum for E.T. and E.T. paraphernalia, because that's how much, well, I don't really have that much, but I create, so making a little tribute to E.T. would be very easy for me. And here is a simple name, the game called Thief. as we move on. And this one in particular is a very death race. So I believe you're supposed to run people over in this one. As you can see, you have a Grim Reaper with a hot rod, and yeah, they're supposed to run over the pedestrians. Pretty gruesome for back in the day when you think about it. So yeah. And there we go, there's the little name there. There we go. That looks good. Let me try to center that right there. Fantastic. Let me get the other one. Oh yeah. That's cool. Oh, and I didn't notice that. You have the little stick shift right there. That's cool. I like that. Yeah. That's very cool. And over here where you put the coins, you have a little like section here. And this is one that may be familiar to the wrestling fans, Konami's Main Event, which I believe has some generic wrestlers. So yeah, this was, you know, I guess that's supposed to be their interpretation of Mean Gene. So here's some characters here. I honestly don't know if they were actually wrestlers from back in the day or just parodies of like WWF stars. You know, because this would have been back then around that era. And it's by Konami, which is hilarious. And here's Chicken Shift. I was about to say something extremely foul. Get it? Foul? Almost slipped up there. Almost said a swear. But I caught myself at the right time. With my dyslexia the way it is, I sometimes say the wrong word when I'm thinking of another word. Alright. So I know it's going to get fuzzy. But let's walk forward. And this is something that I took a picture of when I first got here, and that is Joust. This is the display one, and as you can see, it has and it says some information right here. So to give you a look of how many pinball machines, I'm gonna have to cut this short because I don't know how much battery life I got left, but I'm gonna do a slow pan of the museum part so you can see it goes by. Rather impressive collection. And when you look through here, it just keeps getting bigger and bigger. So you know what? Let's go down here for a moment and just do a look through the rows. You have the names of the companies on the top. As you can see, Atari has this row over here, I should say. This is currently what you get for your token/cash ratio, and it does say that this is the largest arcade in the world. But it's interesting. There is one. I found out about this. Jonathan told me about this. So I'm going to have to ask Pixel Dan or someone from Chicago because there was a place in Chicago saying that they were actually have more machines than FunSpot. So I don't know. I do not know. And here's another one that is a display piece. And that right there is just so cool. I love the effect of the face. You know, everything just looks fantastic. It's such a beautiful looking arcade machine. And just gonna pan through here. So I decided that I'm just gonna do a simple scan.
Still have an hour left.
I know. I will take some of those if you want. Thank you. Basically, I'm going to use these to, you know, play pole position again.
Man, I haven't played this one.
Rampage.
It was one of the first games I got on my first IBM compatible computer.
Really?
Back in 86 or so.
Yeah.
This game was on so many consoles.
Oh, yeah. So much fun. All right, good luck. And as you can see, it goes on a pretty good ways. Over here is Sega and Gremlin. I believe that's how that name is over there. So here is a look at the different Pac-Man arcades that are here. So here's Miss Pac-Man. There is Miss Pac-Man right there, looking good. And over here is Junior Pac-Man, or Pac-Man Junior. You know, whatever you want to call it. Looks pretty interesting. And it has a scrolling map, which seems very cool. Here is the excellent new Pac-Man Plus from Midway. So this is Pac-Man Plus, and things seem to be a lot more fast than I remember. So let's take a look at this demo and see what happens. There you have game over. But yeah. And then over here is Super Pac-Man. Alright. Well, there you go. The big boy. And this one, I did not know about. The new, a totally new adventure, Pac-Mania. And it has such an interesting look to it. It's very nice. Here are some other games that have their own interesting features. This is Konami's Karate, no wait, not Karate. This is Konami's Kicker. And here's another interesting one called Fuyan. And yeah, this seems to be like a, hello camera, reflection of myself. Let's take a look at this thing for a bit. Oh, that's hilarious. All right, awesome. And here's the regular Pac-Man, just hanging out. And I know I did take a picture of this, but look at this up here. It's a nice little glowing poster of Pac-Man, followed by this rather nice poster that you have right here. This is very cool. So yeah, let me zoom back a bit and zoom in real close. Okay. Yeah. Oh yeah, I think this is like an infographics. I made a few of these myself. They are so fun to make. This is very creative. Alright. So I'm not sure if I can do justice to this one. It's going to zoom in as I get closer. But I want to talk about this game in particular, and that is called Chiller. So hopefully this will do a nice demo. Now this is a gun game, but it's a very bizarre gun game, which you'll find out why in a second. Hopefully they will show off the first stage. Let me see if I can get in closer. So yeah. Come on, demo mode. Here we go. Here's the torture room. So as you can see, people are being decimated, and there is time left. So what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to take this and shoot everything that you see. This shooter slash horror game was ported to the NES of all things, which is very surprising for a game of this nature. Obviously they trimmed certain things down, but yes, this is a very interesting arcade machine that uses a rather rifle-looking controller. And over here is another one, which is called Cherokee. And there you have a look right here. So yeah, and then I'm gonna have to cut this short, so I won't be able to do the other individual games, but I will show off this other gun game right here, which looks very impressive. And this one is Zombie Raid. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time. Take care, everyone.